Hello, all of you. Here we begin with the second class for ledgers. Okay. This chapter 2 is the fundamental pillar, which is below the building but very important. We know how to write journal entry. We know how to prepare the subsidiary books. We now know how to prepare the triple column cash book, single column, double column, triple column. In the last class, I taught you how to prepare T format ledgers. Date particulars amount on the debit side, date particulars amount on the credit side. This is how we prepare T format ledgers. Okay. So, preparation of the ledgers, to practice that better, last class we have done written journal entries. And then journal entries, when we post it, in the exact account where it belongs, in the order of the date, then that posting of the entry is done in the secondary book or principal book, which is called ledger. Journal entries day wise, first, second. As the business goes on from morning to evening, we journalize the transactions. And ledger posting is done in that ledger. When I say purchase to creditor, go to purchase ledger. On the debit side, write down to creditor. Go to the creditor account. On the credit side, write down by purchase. So to and by, okay. The very step after preparation of the ledger is your trial balance. We are going to do that. But one problem I gave as homework. If you have done, you can share your answers. What is the balance you have got for problem number 3rd? I hope you all are revising the class at home. And see, anyone is absent, this is all, we are all working in a team. You message in the class that if anyone can share the notes and the other students will share the notes, you can write it, watch the video and complete your background. See, generally, I don't need to say all this because in my teaching experience, honestly, dear students, I'm sharing, students don't miss the class unless it is emergency. I do believe this. आप लोग सब बहुत committed हो. If you have missed, it must be a genuine health issue or family need or whatever. Then it's your duty to ask in the group, no? पूछोगे तो मिलेगा. You ask in the group. Has anyone written the notes? You can write the notes and then complete it. So I gave 3rd problem as homework. Can you please share the answers for the 3rd problem? You have to prepare only 2 ledger accounts. Okay? Types of ledgers are clear. What are real data's ledger, credita's ledger, and so on. Following data is given. Yeah. Okay. Please keep sending your answers and I'm doing it also so that you all can check it also. Following data is given by Mr. Sagar, the owner, with the request to compile only 2 personal accounts. Yesterday, in one box, we have prepared 10-15 ledgers. Do you remember or not? Purchase, sale, return, cash, bank, ye, wo, expense, sab banaye kal. Today, in the books of Sagar, it's only H and R's ledger. Sagar owes R 15,000. Means Sagar has to pay. So we are in whose books? Sagar's book. So R's balance will come on the credit side. Star mark this adjustment in your textbook which I have given. हाँ, आपके material में इसको star mark करो and interpret the language because we are going to use the same language in average due date, account current, many other chapters. Sagar owes R. Sagar is saying R, I owe you. I should pay you. So in my books, it is liability. H owes Sagar. H should pay to Sagar. So in Sagar's books, H is having a debit balance. Is this clear to all of you? Put your pens down and listen. I am teaching you how to read the problem. Reading the problem is an art and that's what represents how well you will perform in the answer and complete your exam. Are sold goods worth 60,000 at the rate of 10% trade discount. All of you know trade discount is not recorded. Sagar sold and then we purchased, and then some payment received and all. ठीक है? चलो, let us prepare these ledgers. If you have not done, I am reading the problem for you all, so you all do it with me. Okay? चलो. Problem number 3. Problem number 3 we are doing now. Problem number 3. We are preparing the ledger in whose books? In the books of Sagar. In the books of Sagar. Okay? In the books of Sagar, Mr. H account. T format account. Left hand side debit, date, particulars, amount. Date, particulars, amount. Chalo. Okay, date, particulars, amount, date, particulars, amount. Let us start. Okay. In the books of Sagar, what is the first thing? SOs are. Okay, this is Mr. H account. Below this, we will prepare Mr. R's account. Date, particulars, amount. Date, particulars, amount. S account, H account, and R. Okay. So S owes the money to R. So R's books on 1st of April, it is opening balance on the credit side. S is saying, Sagar is saying, R, I need to pay to you 15,000. Anyone in the class is having any doubt, irrespective of the recording going on, and irrespective कि मैम पूरे क्लास को समझ में आ रहा है, मैं कैसे डाउट पूछूं? Ask your doubts, put it in the chat box. Opening balance. Most of the students in exam, they write opening balance only wrong. H owes S. So Sagar is saying, I have to receive from H. Opening balance 20,000. Now, R has sold goods worth 60,000 to S. So S के लिए क्या हो गया? Purchase. So on 4th of April, if Sagar is purchasing, what's the journal entry in your mind? Go still slow. Frame the journal entry in your mind. Purchase account debit. Purchase account debit to R. We have purchased. R has sold. So we have purchased the goods. Purchase account debit to R. 60,000. 10% trade discount is 6,000. So 54,000. Mr. S sold to Mr. H goods and prices at 30,000. So Sagar has sold the goods to H. So when I sell the goods to, I am Sagar for the coming half an hour. If I sell the goods to H, what is the entry? Party to sales. H account debit to sales. Sold the goods for 30,000. Are you able to read with me and write? Recorded a purchase of 25,000 net from R. Okay. Which was sold to H at a profit of 15,000. Pehle, we have purchased some goods and we have sold to other party. First, we will record the entry for purchase. We have purchased the goods from R. On 17th of April, buy purchases 25,000. Purchases account debit to R. And we have sold the same goods to H. On 17th of April, we have sold the same goods to H with a profit of 15,000. We purchased the goods in 25, we added 15 and 40,000 we have sold the goods to H. Party to sales. Is my speed fine? Anyone is having any doubt? Ask. Pucho. Next. S rejected 10% of R's goods. Okay. How many goods we have purchased from R? 54,000 on 4th of April. So read it. S means B, S means Sagar. Sagar has rejected 10% of the goods purchased from R on 4th of April. Clearly they are saying which goods are rejected, that they are saying clearly. Right? So out of these 10%, what is the entry for purchase? Purchase to R. What will be the entry for purchase return? R to purchase return. 5,400. When did this happen? 18th of April. 18th of April, it so happened that we have done purchase return. वापस भेज दिए हमने goods. These goods. Clear? Read the next journal entry. 19th, S issued a cash memo. Sagar issued a cash memo of 10,000 to Mr. H, who came personally for the consignment of goods urgently needed by him. Okay. So, S. Sagar issued a cash memo of 10,000 to Mr. H. And he is going to pay. Who? H immediately. Now look at this entry. I want all of you to go to working note 1. The language is important. Date likho, working note 1 likho. After around these many lines, 8-10 lines, 19th of April. Okay? Sagar sold goods to Mr. H. Rupees 10,000 in cash. I hope you are getting. H came personally to your city for some consignment and you have given him a cash memo. Chalo, I have come now. So he's taking the goods in cash. So this is, Sagar has sold the goods to H for 10,000 in cash. What's the journal entry for cash sales? Cash account debit. This is all for your understanding. To sale. Hence not recorded above. Hence not recorded above. I want all of you to read that 19th entry, write this working note and दो बार पढ़ो. Pen नीचे रख के पढ़ो. I am not in a rush to complete the problem. So very nice adjustment. Read the question, read the answer. I'll explain you why did I write this note. You should write this note in the final exam also. Why, I will tell you. Finished? Okay, I'm re-explaining. Listen. On 19th, H came to Hyderabad, say, and Sagar has sold some goods for 10,000 in cash. So I sold the goods and he gave the cash. What is the journal entry for cash sales? Cash account debit to sale. In cash sales, you never write party's account. Party's name come only in the credit sales. And these are party ledgers, debtors and creditors ledger. So why I should record cash sales here? You can't say, ma'am, we have HK account. Can we post it? No. Journal entry is cash to sales. So now, very important thing I'm telling you, dear students. 19th entry is not to be recorded above. But let the paper corrector know that you left 19th entry because you didn't follow, or you left 19th entry because you knew that you don't have to write it. Is there a difference? Yes. So now write it down here as a note. नोट लिखने से पेपर करेक्टर को समझ में आ जाएगा कि okay, these students are clear that cash sale is not recorded in the party ledger, so they have not written this above. Okay, next 22nd, H cleared. Come to H account. He cleared half of his dues, enjoying 0.5%, half percent cash discount of the payment received. 20,000 is given by check and remaining by cash. Okay. So H has cleared half of the dues, enjoying 0.25%, and of the payment received, 20,000 was received by check. Okay. Chalo, let us record it. Working note 2. Total due from H. H को कितना ड्यू है कैलकुलेट करो. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Total due from H is 90,000. 50% received. So how much received? 45,000. In that we have given him cash discount 0.5%. कितना आ रहा है? 45,000 का 0.5% comes to 225. Sometimes you can do it orally, but still you all also use calculator. I am also using. 45,000 into 0.5%. 225 कट करके 225 डिडक्ट करके he is giving you balance received 44,775. Out of that also check, say you should write all this in the exam. Check is received for 20,000. So remaining 24,775 in cash. Take your time to write this. As most of you said this entry you are not able to do, I'm giving you all the working notes. लिखो. घर से करना है, try to करो. Let one page get wasted. थोड़ा ink practice तो करो. Yeah, write down. Write down. I'll again re-explain. Is my speed fine? You all are following. If you can put me a message. My speed is fine or not? बराबर आप लोग read कर रहे हैं problem मेरे साथ और लिख रहे हैं. Then it would be very nice. Working note you have to prepare. Yeah. No. Some of you are asking, ma'am, can we do this all in calculator and just write the entry? No, no, no. Marks are there. You don't know. In exam, half and one mark is there for the working notes also. चलो शुरू करें साथ में. ये देखो, total amount due from H was 90,000. Out of that he paid 50%, that is 45,000. But whatever he paid in that, he availed a cash discount. Is cash discount recorded in books? Yes. As a reminder, you can write. Yes, cash discount is recorded in books. Trade discount is not recorded in books. Balance 44,775. In that check 20,000 and cash 24,770. ठीक है? Right. चलो. Shall we post all this? Yes. Come to H account on 22nd April by bank. How much payment is received by check? 20,000. On the same date by cash, 24,775. By cash. By discount allowed 225. Discount allowed 225. Is the posting clear? Bank account debit to H, whatever check is received. Cash account debit to H, and discount allowed is my expense. I am saying to H, you pay 0.5% less. This is the beautiful interpretation. You will use it in your inter classes also for accounts. So I want to go still slow. Clear hai ya nahi? Next. Now on 26th of April, hours due less 10,000 held back. We are saying to R, closing balance 10,000 rehne do. Let it be. Closing balance held back. Remaining was cleared by check with enjoying a cash discount on payment. So, remaining I received by bank. And after a discount, so this will be called discount received of 1,000. Now pick up your calculators with me and do the credit side total. 15,000 plus 54 plus 25. Do I have to pay 94,000 to R? All clear for all of you? Out of 94, 5,400 goods are sent back. These 1,000 I am getting discount and 10,000 I will receive later. So can I say check I have received for 77,600? You can put it in bracket and balancing figure 77,600, put it in bracket, balancing figure. Nice, clear. Take your time, any entry not clear, please ask, pucho. I want to repeat. I had to receive after credit minus debit 78,600 from R. He allowed 1,000 discount and this carry forward. So 77,600 I paid, sorry, by check. Okay. Right. Now last entry. Close H account to record the fact that rupees 5,000 was cleared by him by a check. Close H account to record the fact that all but 5,000 was cleared by him by check because he was declared bankrupt. So how much was bad debt? Baki, all the payment he'll give you by bank. 5,000 is bad debt except for 5,000. This happened on 29th of April. So on the 29th of April, can we receive rest all the payment in bank? Yes. Do the total. One line upar, two line niche. 90,000. Out of 90,000, 45,000 is to settled. 5,000 is bed debt. 40,000 you have received. Star mark this problem as very important as it is teaching you the language of accounts. Last class what we did, बहुत सारे ledgers बनाए, but they were very easy. Here we have just made 2 ledgers, but then they are beautiful. Okay? Check करो एक बार. Just check it fully by yourself. Okay. All clear? Yes. Thank you so much for the message. If you want, once you prepare the ledger for the mindset, just interpret with me. Put your pens down and check. R, I had to pay 15,000. 54 and 25 more I purchased. Out of 54, 5,400 I returned. 10,000 I said I'll pay next month. 1,000 I received discount. Remaining I paid by check. Come to H. H, I had to receive 20,000. Again I sold. So out of total, 50% is received. Check say 20, remaining cash and discount allowed. Right? Bad debt and back. Okay? Right. So this is how we are going to do H and R's ledger. And make sure you make these working notes also in the exam. Okay. So here we complete with all the questions for ledger. Read that distinguish between journal entry is the prime book of entry. Ledger is the principal book where you post. Ledger scrutiny, I told you as an article student, we don't get this work in the very first year. So interpreting a ledger, okay, I sold, this is the payment received, this is the discount, bad debt. That interpretation of a ledger is called as ledger scrutiny. So the more you know the format of the ledger, it will be very easy. And CA Inter also, cash flow statement, and so many chapters we use the ledger scrutiny. Okay, so now it's time for you to practice all the problems of your study material, and we will start with the next topic, that is called as trial balance. Okay, closing here with this topic called as ledger.